Hi, Lacey. I totally agree with you on how punishment is really a negative effect on the children. It honestly causes a lot of more problems than good. It just honestly makes them feel more bad about themselves. It causes a lot of more negative behavior. It even causes them to doubt that if they're a good person. But not only that, it also affects them that it teaches them that, if I'm being hit, if I hit my own kid in the future, I'll teach them to be obedient. And that's not what we want in children or in their development. We don't want to teach them that because it'll affect their growth and development and not being able to be their best selves. It'll just cause more problems down the line. But not only that, it'll make them feel bad about themselves and scared of talking about their problems and situations because they're gonna be afraid of getting hit if they do. And that's where we don't want. And I totally agree on that. And that we should use guidance and more of a way to talk to them and explain on what they're doing wrong and how to help them do the things they need to do properly. Like, an example is if a kid breaks a cup by accident, we're not gonna be like, "What did you do?" and just like, no, we won't do that to our kid. Instead, be like, "Hey, what happened?" And they tell us what happened. Like, okay, would you grab me the broom, the dustpan, so I can sweep it up and pick it up? That's what we do. Or if we see our child, let's say we have let's say I had a kid who went and hit a kid. Instead of me being going up to them being like, "Hey, don't do that." No, I'm like, "Hey, what happened?" And then he told me this, and the other kid told me that. Okay, hey, we don't hit people like that. We use our words. We use nice hands. We use our words. We don't hit. And like, but what caused him? What caused you to hit him? And then they explained his side of the story, and the other kid explained their side. Oh, okay. So there's a disagreement. You both wanted a toy. He grabbed it first, but you told me you want to use it first, and then so on. We have that communication. We have that like guidance of properly handling situation instead of just it for it ended up being turned to a brawl or even timeout. Like a more simple thing that we can talk about is timeout. Like putting kid in timeout. We're isolating them away from the problem, making them feel bad about themselves because they did something they're not supposed to. Instead of us being the teacher, being able to guide them to not act out in that behavior. Like let's say it's reading time and a child's being really loud and rambunctious. Instead of us putting him in timeout and away from the class because of what he's doing, we'll be guiding him like, hey, it's reading time. We should use our inside voice, our whisper mouse voice, instead of just punishing him. Because if we punish children like that, they're not gonna learn, grow, develop. Instead, they're gonna end up being in being a targeting shortcoming through our negligence of properly teaching them. Thank you, and have a good day.